Welcome to Now, dear students. Today we will be learning how to do the Iupac nomenclature of certain compounds, where in the last means in your class 10th level you have done the Iupac nomenclature. You have done the nomenclature of simple compounds like straight chain compounds. So now here we will be doing some branch chain compounds, that how they are named, how the naming is done. The rules, if you want to know the rules, you can consult your book, but now here I'll be telling you how this naming is done. So let us start the Iupac nomenclature of certain compounds. First thing, let me write a structure of a compound. This compound. Till now in your 10th level you have done the Iupac nomenclature of this type of compound. Let's see what is the name for this one. How many carbons are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 carbons. So you have named it as pentane. Pentane. Now in this class we will be learning that how this naming is done when some branches are present. But for that, we need to know one basic rule, and that basic rule is that whenever writing the name, what is the writing sequence? I'll be just telling you here. This will be the sequence of writing the names. Now, what is the sequence? First of all, we have to write the substituent. Substituents, alphabetical order. Alphabetical order. Substituents in the alphabetical order. Then after that, we have to write the carbon root. Carbon root means how many carbons are present. Carbon root. Then after that, the nature of bonds. Nature of carbon-carbon bond, actually. Nature of carbon-carbon bond. This one. Nature of carbon-carbon bond. You'll be knowing about this. I'll be telling you. Nature of carbon-carbon bond. And lastly, the suffix for the functional group. Suffix for functional group. Suffix for the functional group. Now, what are all these things we have to know? Carbon root means how many total number of carbons are present in the given compound, and how many total number of carbons are present. If one carbon is present, we have to write meth. If 2 carbons, then eth. If 3, then prop. If 4, then bute. If 5, then pent. 6, hex. Hept. I'll be giving you this chart, don't worry, or you can see your book also. Hept. For 8, it will be oct. For 9, it will be non. And for 10, it will be dec. Next comes the nature of the carbon-carbon bond. Nature of the carbon-carbon bond, instead you can write here number. You can write here number. Number of the carbon-carbon bonds. How many bonds are present? Now, what we know that carbon can form highest triple bond with another carbon. So, when a single bond is present, we will be writing ane. When double, we will write ene. When triple, we will write wine or ine. Wine. So, based on this one, we will be writing the Iupac nomenclature now. I'll be giving you the table, but for that, you just need to remember this sequence, this one. How they are numbered, how they are named. In this sequence, they will be named always. First of all, the substituents that will be in alphabetical order, the carbon root, the nature or number of carbon-carbon bond, then the suffix for the functional group. Now, what was functional group? In your 10th level, you have learned that functional groups are those atoms or a group of atoms which are the cause for reactivity of a particular hydrocarbon. And so now let's start by a simple compound. CH3, a simple compound I'll be taking. CH2, a very simple compound. Here one branch is present. CH3 suppose. Let me increase one carbon more. CH3. Now here, the first thing that we have to do is we have to number the carbons which are present in the straight chain. This is the straight chain. We have to number the carbon atoms only, not the other atoms. So let's number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have to number it from left to right. Also, we have to number it from right to left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, this one, it is present as a side chain. It is present as a chain. Means it is present as a branch. Sorry, this is present as a branch in this straight chain, or side chain also it is known as. This is present as a branch in the straight chain. So here now we have to check that what is the position for this CH3 group. Then if we are looking at from left to right, this is at the 3rd position. If we are looking at from right to left, it is present at the 4th position. We will have to consider that position where it is getting the lesser number. So while writing the IUPAC nomenclature, we will be considering the number from left to right and not from right to left. It means we have to exclude this number. This number won't be considered. This number is not considered. So now writing the name. How to write the name? And what I say, writing the name, firstly the substituents I have to write. Then what is the substituent here? The CH3, this substituent, I'll be giving you the table. This substituent, this is known as methyl. This substituent is known as methyl. So here, what is the substituent? Substituent is methyl, and that methyl is present at which position? It is present at 3rd position. So here I will name it as 3-methyl. 3-methyl. After that, what is it? Carbon root. Then total, we have to see how many carbons are present in the straight chain. Not this carbon. We are not considering this one. We have to consider this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then when 6 carbons are present, what we need to write? Hex. Then here we have to write hex. After that, you see that all the bonds present are single bonds. Then when all the bonds present are single, we have to write in, as it is said, single bond, we have to write in. So here we need to write hexane. Then here no functional group are present, so that is why the name for this compound will be 3-methyl hexane. This will be the name for this compound. Let me take another one. If I am taking another, this one. Here, suppose at this position I am adding a CH3 group. At this position I am adding a CH2 CH3 group. Now this group, it is known as ethyl group. This group, it is known as methyl group. The names are ethyl and methyl. Once again the same thing, we have to start the naming. Let's start the numbering. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. While starting from the side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now let's see. our substituents are getting the number. If we are starting from this side, our substituents are getting the number 4, 6. If we are starting from this side, our substituents are getting the number 2, 4. 2, 4. Then which side is the lesser one? It is from the left side. So this number we are not going to consider. We will be considering this one. Now, what was said? That the substituents we have to write in alphabetical order. And in alphabetical order, the name for this one is, this is methyl. This is methyl. And this is ethyl. Then now alphabetical order. In the alphabetical order, M and E, which come first? E comes first. So the naming will be done as, what is the position for our ethyl? That is 2. Then it will be 2-ethyl. 2-ethyl. Then another substituent is at 4th position. 2-ethyl, 4-methyl. After that, carbon root. Total number of carbon is 7. So it will be hept. All the bonds present are single bonds. So that will be hept A. Okay. Let's see another one. Today in this video, we will be doing only with the substituents. We are not considering any functional group. The functional group we will be considering in the next video. Let's see another substituent. Suppose this one, and here this is one substituent, that is NO3. Once again, let's start the numbering. We will be doing from 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. If we are numbering from this side, our substituent is getting the number 3. If from this side, our substituent is getting the number 2. So we will be excluding this one and we will be considering the above. So here, if NO2 is there, the name of this functional group, this is nitro. So here, nitro group is present at the second carbon. So the name will be 2-nitro. Then after that, number of carbons, 4. 2-nitro-bute. All the bonds are single bond. So it will be 2-nitro-butane. This will be the name. Another one. Suppose here I have added a Cl and here I have added this. In the naming sequence, once again the numbering one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now here you see, here if we are starting from this side, it is getting 2 and 4. And if we are starting from this side, then also 2 and 4. Then in that case, the priority will be given to the alphabetical order. Alphabetical means if this is M and this is C, the name for this one it will be chloro. Then in C and M, which come first? C comes first, so we will have to consider this one. So the name for this one will be 2-chloro, 4-methyl, total number of carbon 5, pentane. This will be the name for this one. So based on these explanations, some simple questions are there. I want you to consult your book and go through the book and check whatever we have done. This simple 4 or 5 examples that we have done. You just see these 4 or 5 examples. I'll be giving you the chart that what is the name for the substituents, different substituents, so that you can do more questions. In the next video, we will be doing the one with functional groups. How these compounds are named when there is a functional group. Thank you for watching up to here. Thank you.